guys, happy Sunday. I am back on the vlog, clearly, and I am just going to put on a slow cooked roast for today. So if my makeup is smudged because I had the makeup on to film all my videos, then I had to run downstairs with a face mask on because I got a package, which I'll show you in a minute. But I am just making my rub, which does have paprika in it down the bottom. And yeah, it's just gonna have a onion in the bottom, some carrots and some potatoes, and then I'll have the roast in the slow cooker. So I'll show you when all that's done. All right, so clearly I forgot to film this before I put everything into the pot. But at the very base, there is half an onion still whole because I won't actually do anything with that afterwards. I'll just throw it out because I don't particularly like onion. There's a whole bunch of potatoes, there are carrots, there is some beef stock, and also the roast beef. Teaching book Think Big with Think Alouds, which I've been doing a lot of reading about, and this one was recommended, and it has a whole lot of sample planning and thinking about how you use picture books to model or reading and or writing in the classroom. So I'm very excited to actually start reading this at some point. I might start a little bit of it this week. Here is the finished roast. About to start putting dinner together. Good morning, friends. Happy Monday. It's just on 10 o'clock. I've just finished all the meetings with the kids and been down to check my mail. Apparently I don't have any, which is probably a good thing. And yeah, now I've just got to tidy up my workspace and get started on planning for the day. So there's that. I don't think I checked in last night. Or after I pulled the roast out possibly, or maybe I didn't even show that. It was really delicious. I've got photos. I'll be eating it for the next couple of nights anyway, so I'll try and remember to show people. And we watched Spider-Man Far From Home, which is the first time I've seen it, and was the last MCU film. So next week we are starting in on Chris Evans / other films that we've been meaning to rewatch for ages. Which will be good fun. So we're planning, I think, on watching Knives Out, which I've only seen half of. I haven't seen the full thing yet. But yeah, that was my weekend, and now we're just back into second last week of term work. Hi guys, I think the last time I updated you was this morning, so it is now just after 8 o'clock. My hair is just drying. I've had a shower and I've had dinner. I had a glutes and core class tonight and I am thoroughly sore. Before that, I did go for a walk. The weather has started to change and we have beautiful spring weather here at the moment. September is my favorite time of year for weather. So I'm happy about that, and it's making me feel like going out for a walk, even though I haven't really felt like it over the last couple of weeks. I don't think I updated you guys yesterday on restrictions here in Melbourne or Victoria. So this was due to be our last week of stage 4 lockdown. So curfew and staying home and not going into work and all that sort of stuff. They've extended that out 2 weeks, but they've added an extra hour onto curfew. So now people can go out until 9 o'clock to do grocery shopping or whatever, which is good. I think with the change in the weather, it just gives people a little bit more time. But most of the other restrictions are still in place. I think the other significant change is for people who live on their own. We've now been able to, or we can nominate someone to come and visit us, and they're part of our bubble. So I do live by myself. I hadn't asked anyone, and then my mum called today and told me that she was going to be my bubble person. So, I mean, how can you argue with your mother? But that doesn't take place until after the 13th. I think there are a lot of people who are frustrated, and it is frustrating, but at the same time, I would rather be in lockdown for an extra 2 weeks than to be in lockdown all through Christmas. But maybe that's just me. I am going to attempt to read some more of this. I say attempt because I'm not really feeling motivated to read it. I started reading this last week and I read the first short story and then put it down and read pretty much everything else. So I need to put some time into it because it is the book club book, and I will finish it even if it kills me because it's a book club book and I run the book club. So I suppose I should have an opinion that is informed by reading said book. I do have the virtue of saying I didn't choose this book this month. I don't know. I think any book that is a literary prize winner is almost automatically a Steph will not like this book for multiple reasons sort of book. But yes, I have about an hour and 45 minutes to read because I would like to watch some more Criminal Minds because I'm doing a Criminal Minds rewatch at the moment. I just hit season 2 and I'm uploading the Books Beside My Bed video very, very late. Sorry guys. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I am just doing a little bit of work. It is, what time is it? 11:15. And I had my meetings with the kids this morning and we decided that tomorrow we have a morning meeting and we have our small group meeting, and then on Wednesdays we have a midday meeting, which is sort of just like a check-in, catch-up wellbeing session. So we're actually going to be doing some cooking, and by cooking it means I had to find a recipe that was as free from allergens as possible and could be done without an oven or a stove because my kids are 5. Something that would be relatively easy for them to get the ingredients for if they chose to do it. So I've pushed out a recipe today. They're little Milo energy balls, which, well, I don't know if they're energy balls. They've got condensed milk in them, which I don't normally use condensed milk. I normally do all of the almond flour, maple syrup, nut butter stuff, but I've got kids with nut allergies. So the recipe I really wanted to do, which was super simple, I can't use. So I found something else. It's got Milo in it, so it'll probably be pretty tasty, and some Marie biscuits. So I ducked out in my recess break to go and get the things that I didn't have. Yeah, so that's sort of where I am with that. And I've got all my laundry behind me that I need to put away very soon. But I've got a meeting with the kids. Sorry, no, I've got the Q&A with the kids at 11:30. So if they've got any questions, they pop on, or if they want to test their sight words, we do that then. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. I am in the middle of the teaching day. Technically, I am in the middle of a Q&A session, but pretty much anyone who's going to drop into that has already dropped in. That meeting's on mute. I just thought I'd update you and show you that I am getting ready to film, actually not film, we're going to do some no-bake baking together as a class. I've got everything set up just behind me, which if I get out of the way, there we go. And I've actually got my laptop stand there, the tray and everything. So hopefully they'll be able to see okay. Some of them have already made the recipe, some of them are going to make it with me, and some of them are going to make it later because I don't have the ingredients. So we'll see how we go. No bake baking with 5 and 6-year-olds. All right, so I have actually put makeup on tonight, even though chances are people are not going to be able to see what I look like in this presentation tonight. I haven't put lipstick on yet, but that's because there's still an hour and a half before we start. So I'll put that on a little bit closer to starting time because chances are I will, rub it off before then. So I am going to do a little bit of admin-y, worky stuff and try not to freak out too badly about presenting to 1,000 people tonight because intimidating, very, very intimidating. But I will show you what I made with the kids in our meeting at lunchtime because they did a really good job. I had a couple of the kids making it at the same time and a few kids who had made it beforehand. So it was good fun. So we might do it again next week if I can think of a easy recipe to use. So this was what we ended up making. They were no-bake Milo balls. So they just had crushed biscuits, condensed milk, Milo, and coconut, desiccated coconut in it. But I decided to add in chocolate chips. That was my add-in. Then one of the kids suggested chia seeds. So I don't know if it's these ones. I don't think these ones have the chia seeds, the ones in the fridge do. So we added some chia seeds. Some of the other kids swapped out the plain biscuits for chocolate biscuits instead of using Milo, and some of them used cocoa instead of Milo as well. So they came up with some really good ideas and we had a chat about what we could and couldn't put in them. I didn't crush my biscuits totally, so mine have got a bit of crunch to them, and one of the other students in my class added rice bubbles to give it some crunch. So yeah, we had a lot of fun talking about making them and then making them and having a bit of a dance in the kitchen. Good morning guys, happy Thursday. I don't think I updated you yesterday afternoon after I had my presentation because honestly, I was absolutely wiped. I was online for a lot of the day, a lot of the morning, and we did the cooking from 3:30 until 6. I was online for the live stream of our presentation, and then I had a 1-hour break, and then I was back on for a professional development session that I'd been booked in for ages to after that. And so when I finished that just after 8 o'clock, and had a shower and caught up with mum and had food and whatever, I was pretty much just comatose on the couch for a couple of hours, and then I went to bed. I actually didn't sleep very well last night. So I don't know whether that was, the adrenaline high coming off that, or just being there's a lot now to think about that I've got one project out of the way. So yes, but I'm actually awake before 8 o'clock, which is good because I've got a step class at 8. So I'm just dressed for that. I'll jump in the shower and then meet with the kids after that. So that's going to be Thursday morning. I'm feeling super spoiled and super lucky today because I went downstairs and I had a very unexpected package from Eco Modern Essentials, who have sent me the festive trio as a little gift, which is so lovely. There's a really nice note in there, but the trio features Pure Forest, Cheerful, which
I think this is one that everyone could use right now. And also White Christmas. So I'm super stoked to have these ones. I don't have any of their Christmas range, and it's just delightful. I was not expecting it, so I am very, very grateful. I'll leave a link to them down below. And I might try and link to some of my other unboxings for their subscription box because they are really, really great. I very rarely eat dinner on the couch, but I just really don't want to sit anywhere near any of the computers at the moment. So couch it is. They're doing roadworks outside, and they did it last night, and they were still going after midnight. No wonder I didn't sleep last night. I'm probably not going to sleep tonight either. It's so loud. Hi guys, happy Friday. It's just after 12. I actually meant to update you earlier, but I got distracted by doing work. So I had a really productive morning. I actually got up at, well, just before 6. So I managed to try out a box hit class, which really worked for me because I didn't spend that much time actually putting my full body weight on my shoulders. Still hurt because I was punching with weights, but everything else was good. I did go for a walk. I did the laundry, I had breakfast, and I'd sent emails all before 9 o'clock when we started planning day. So like, that's a win. And it's beautiful outside. Sorry, you can see all my laundry. I'll just spin around this way, shall we? And I'm actually, you know, dressed. I'm wearing a dress. I haven't worn a dress for ages. It's lovely outside. I have a box of donuts arriving at like 3 o'clock, which I have no regrets over. Yeah, I'm just doing some work. It's kind of hard to do planning at the moment though. And I think because I'm not in the same room as my team, it's interesting. Motivation is interesting, but I'm getting there. I'm planning maths this term anyway, so we'll just see how that goes. I'm going to stop for lunch in about 20 minutes. But I did get some happy mail, so I'll show you what arrived today. Some picture books after some PD. So one is Two Mates by Melanie Pruitt, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous book about friendship. And also Little Light by Kelly Canby, which celebrates the importance of diversity. So I'm very excited to have both of those. Let's be real. This is going to undo all of the good work that I have apparently been doing with my exercise, but I don't really care. And they've got marshmallows. I love marshmallows. Hi guys, so it's just on 4:30, so I'm finished for the day, but it's been a bit of an eventful afternoon. So you would have seen I got my donut delivery, and I had a last meeting with my team. So we just checked up on what we'd done during the day and how much planning we got done, which I don't feel like it was as productive as I would have been on site. It's the first time we've done planning day remotely, aside from weekly planning. This was planning for next term. So that was interesting. Hi guys, happy Saturday. I have not updated you prior to this, and it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon because it's honestly just been a pretty lazy day. It is raining outside. It's been very grey and miserable today. I slept in this morning, and then when I did get up, I went straight into a quarter force class, so martial artsy type fitness, which is the first time I've done it live. So I was pathetic and uncoordinated at it, but I did it. I cleaned the bathroom like a grown-up because I haven't really done proper cleaning for a while. Should probably dust the living room, but that may or may not happen tomorrow. Then I pretty much don't know what I did until at like 12:15 when I called my best friend, and we had FaceTime for about an hour and a half, which was great just to catch up and have a chat to her and sort of unload on work stuff and also catch up on things that are going on. So yes, now it's, 3 and we are going to be watching Jumanji tonight. I'm going to try and read as much of this as I can this afternoon to try and get another book in this week. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be too eventful today. I am probably going to order Nando's through Uber Eats tonight because I can't be bothered. The Nando's store is quite literally up the road, but it's wet and raining, so I might just Uber Eats it. Hi guys, I forgot to end yesterday's vlog, so I'm ending it now. We ended up watching the remake of Jumanji last night. That was our movie rewatch, and yeah, this morning I have just finished filming my books beside my bed video, and I'm also going to have the next 2 parts of the bookshelf tour up this week. I was waiting for a few things to come in the mail to film other videos, but they didn't arrive, so I just decided to do the next 2 parts of the bookshelf tour. So yay, that's coming up. But yes, I hope that you are doing really well, that you're staying safe, healthy and sane, and I will catch you guys very soon.